Mic check. Alright, let's get the show on the road. I think I made you guys wait long enough. Alright, what is up, Space Gamers and everyone in between? Astro Nesto here, your hopefully new favorite tune for the year. Happy to be back in the saddle for 2023 for my first stream of the year, so thanks for joining me. It's crazy, it's been like 26 days, I think, since my last stream. I just had a crazy holiday season. Some good, some bad things that happened that just delayed me getting back on. But I am super happy to be back here with you guys on stream. And I have like a lot of exciting new goals for the stream and for the channel this year. So I'm looking forward to implementing a lot of that stuff. So we'll get to it. But first off, I just really apologize. Late start for me today. Late start for getting back to streaming. I really expected to resume the stream last week, but it just I just had a lot of crazy events happen. I mean, we had a lot of bad weather here in the United States, so that affected my holiday travel plans. I got back, did a brief stint in a hospital, if you can believe that, for a little heart scare there. But luckily everything is fine. I'm back to normal. And then when I got home, my basement got flooded. So I've spent the last better part of the week re-putting together my basement and studio and all that stuff just so I can be back here with you guys. But it's all worth it. Glad everything's working. So here we go. Hey Branch, good to see you back. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Is that like a code, or is there something wrong with my sound? Anyway, let's take a look at what we have going on for Star Citizen tonight. That's gonna be my first game for getting back, and actually it's kind of fitting because I haven't played Star Citizen at all while I was on vacation. So yeah, I haven't played since the last stream, so I haven't played in like 25 days, so I'm super rusty. Want to get back into PTU. Never got a chance to check out their salvaging thing, so I think that'd be kind of cool to check out. Then I want to try out some new games too. Branch actually turned me on to a new game, I think Dysteria, so I want to check that out later this week. I've been filling my game playing needs with a lot of Mech Arena and No Man's Sky on the side. So if anybody plays Mech Arena, please feel free to join. I got a referral link down at the bottom. You can get some in-game perks, and I'll get some perks too, and we'll be playing some of that on stream as well too. It's good deathmatch fun there. Alright, let me see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, you heard my mic checks. I'll have to make sure I'm not muted that time. Anyway, some quick news and notes here. Looks like Whitley's Guide is taking on the Terrapin. They're giving us little in-lore stuffs there, which I love the lore. I love spaceships in general. If you're on my channel, it doesn't matter what the game is, but especially with Star Citizen, I think they do an excellent job with some of the lore posts here. So I think this one's worth checking out. Also, before you run out of time, I believe the Cutter and C8R Pisces are going to go off sale soon. If you're in Concierge, you can still get it with LTI until the 16th, I believe. So you may want to check that out, grab these ships while you can. I think the price went up by like $5 on the Cutter, and it's no longer with LTI, I believe. Let's take a look here. Yeah, just 6-month insurance. Still a pretty good ship though to start out your career with. And actually, we gave away 2 of these right before the holiday break. It was probably one of my best giveaways so far, and I just really enjoyed a lot of the responses that we had back about the ship, and you know, it just seemed like some really great people got a hold of these ships. So that was really awesome to do in a holiday spirit. And I have a few goals for this channel this year. One of them is we're gonna get back to some more giveaways. And the next giveaway we're gonna do, which was voted on in my last stream, was for this ship here, the C8R Pisces Search and Rescue. And while you can no longer buy it with LTI, you can still buy it, but just not with LTI. I'll be giving away one that does have LTI when we hit 450 subscribers. So look for my announcement video for that one coming out soon on the channel. But starting with this stream onward, you can put a comment on one of my streams, one of the videos that comes out until we hit 450 subscribers. And like we always do, we'll pick a random video between that time period. We're really starting with today's broadcast up until we hit 450 subs on the YouTube channel. We'll pick a random video and a random comment from those videos. And I like to have fun with it, do a little announcement video as well too. And give these away. But this is an excellent ship to have. Good base to have too, because it's LTI. But I think it's just a good general ship to have, like if you're going to be doing a lot of bunker missions and that sort of stuff. It's super small. It's got the flashing lights. It's got a med bay. Really can't go wrong with this one. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, I am like super rusty here, so let's see if I still remember how to load up Star Citizen. How are you doing tonight anyway, Branch? You still working for the man over there? Or are you getting off now? Yeah, no, I said getting off. I really watch what I'm saying there, huh? And let's see. I get my studio audience back. You can tell that I have been off for almost a month because I can't figure out where all the buttons are on my stream deck right now. Let's see, all done with that. Yep, no studio audience working. Oh well, we'll fix it later. There we go. Rim shots are back in the house. Feeling better here. Let's see. I think I updated my PTU, and I think I am ready to dive on in for some Star Citizen action here. If anybody's been playing, let me know what I've been missing. I'm kind of surprised we're still in PTU here. I haven't caught up with any of the news. I'm assuming that it's a little bit more stable than it is now. I think I heard they're bringing Xenothreat back for anybody who hasn't tried that out yet. You have 2 PTUs? How does that work? And is it are 2 PTUs better than 1 PTU? You know, I can't find my game right now. It's because I'm like in Mech Arena. Let me get out of that game. I've been so addicted to it because it's just a quick game I can pick up with my controller and just like... I might as well just show a little bit of it right now while we're loading up. See if I remember how to do this. But it's just a quick game that I can kind of pick up with my controller and, you know, do whatever, do my thing. There we go. It's a little Mech Arena here. This is by the same makers of the people who make the mobile game Raid Shadow Legends. And it's basically, I mean, it's a PvP style game, but it's got different modes, so it's not always just like deathmatch where you kill each other. There could be like capture the flag, that sort of stuff going on as well too. Ooh, didn't realize I left my Discord on. Let's take that off the screen right now. But yeah, I started up in Org here, so if anybody wants to join me and play around, I've been kind of hooked on it. Like most Polarium games though, there is like, you know, they'll be throwing a lot of stuff at you to buy. I wouldn't say it's necessarily pay to win, but it's definitely pay to jump ahead quite a bit. But anyway, yeah, this is my mech hangar, and I've been working on my guys a lot. Alright, let's get out of this stuff here, though, because I'm sure you guys don't want to be seeing all that. You guys came here for a Star Citizen stream, right? So I owe you a Star Citizen stream, and we'll get to that. You can tell, like, I was working pretty late, then I fell asleep, took a nap, so that's another reason why I sound like I am like out of it. I am sort of out of it, but I figured to myself, you know, the best way to get back into streaming is just to turn back on everything and just jump right back into it. So apologies if this one's a little messy, but we'll get there. It's like riding a bike, you know, I just gotta like use that muscle memory, I think, right? Jump back in. Alright, that'll be awesome if you join in game. I will open up the Discord lines as well too if you want to join in and say hi. I think I would love to hear your lovely voice, and I think the audience would as well too. Oh well, looks like we have our first offer of the new year here from Superb. I'll have to check it out a little bit later. I don't usually like solicitation of services unless we're soliciting my pixels, but since you got it in there anyway, we'll take a look at it. Sure, take your time. And I think I'm going to put you guys on a quick break while Star Citizen's loading, because I have like a small little minor technical difficulty we got to work out real quick. I'll be right back as well.
In a dangerous galaxy, who can you trust to watch your back? Drake's Cutlass Blue lets you take the law into your own hands. With all the attitude you expect from a Cutlass. Formidable suppression options offering a range of lethality, supercharged thrusters, plus an integrated quantum dampener and onboard containment system. The Cutlass Blue. Bad news for the bad guys. Only from Drake.
Oh yeah, Cutlass Blue. Bad news for the bad guys, guys. Just letting you know. Feels good to be back in Star Citizen. And you guys will be seeing some new videos coming out. It's kind of funny, we started out with the Cutlass Blue commercial. I've been working on a Cutlass Steel review because I really want to get that ship out of my hangar. Kind of hate that ship. I don't know why I don't like it that much. Maybe because it's a drop ship and I don't have that many people with me usually to be dropping around with. But anyway, if anyone wants to join in the PTU, and join me, it's Astro Nesto, one word. I will be in a stand system. Where should I start out? Savage, Microtech. I think I'm going to do Microtech. I don't usually do that because I'm usually an Area 18er, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe I should start here. I don't know. I could be wrong though. Get ready. This could be my primary residence. Meanwhile, I should have gotten a Discord line open. Let's do that real quick. Kind of glad that Bromway's here. She's going to be helping me out with, well, she's already helping me fix my Discord a little bit. That's one of my goals for this year. I know that I have been neglecting my social medias and the Discord and all that stuff. And you know how like every year people have like a set of goals and resolutions? Like I have a few for this channel, and cleaning up my Discord is one of them. So I appreciate all the help we get there. Alright. Getting some decent music on the random go round. Like this one's got a nice little funky beat to it. Alright, the good people at CIG want you to remember that this is a test version. A lot of the bugs you're going to see here are not like the usual bugs that I make fun of over in live. Welcome, Shadow Girl. How are you doing? Happy belated New Year to you, by the way. This got a good beat. Let me turn this up a little. Should I show off some moves for you guys? I haven't figured out how to move my legs yet. That's one of my goals for this year. It's a little staying alive, little disco move, right? I'm feeling weird. Happy New Year's. I hope you're staying dry out there. The weather in the Bay Area has affected me and my house harshly. But we're all dry here now. And I'm excited to start this new year with these VKB sticks that you talked me into, Shadow. But anyway, it's great to see you. I hope to be playing more Star Trek with you and Star Citizen this year. As well as other people. In fact, I have not played any of these games in almost a month. I feel like super rusty. Yeah, well, we'll get there. Sometimes it's good to take a break, though. Like, sometimes you just need to recharge. You need to go out. See the world a little bit. Which for a guy like me, who works on computers all days and then comes home to play video games and make video content, I really need to decouple sometimes. My problem is I chose New York City to decouple in, which was like minus 30 degrees. It was like below zero when I first got there. And even though I was flying on Alaska Airlines, leave it up to Southwest Airlines to ruin my plans. I was in a car rental line for 5 hours standing up to get a rental car because everybody was screwed over by Southwest, was trying to get their cars and try to get to their destinations. So it's been a crazy time in the States. That's for sure. Feel bad for people who missed weddings and cruises and all kinds of stuff because they're around Southwest. Yeah, I heard some thunder out here. We're not used to getting thunder out here. I mean, I grew up with thunder on the East Coast, but since moving to the West Coast, I haven't really experienced a lot of thunder in California. I was actually went to my dentist 2 days ago, and he was telling me like a gas station near him tipped over. I was like, how does that happen? But he was like, there was so much rain and maybe they skimped out on making a foundation or something like that, but it actually tipped over. I have to like find this article. If we ever get into PTU here. They don't give peanuts on Southwest? I haven't been on Southwest in like, I want to say, well, it's probably been 6 years probably. But I hate the Southwest experience because you can't, like, every time I've gone there, you can't really pick a seat unless you pay more. And I always end up in the middle. And I hate the middle seat. Alright, it's a good day. We logged in. Shadow, do you have any experience with using the Vulture? I didn't really get to use it last time, so I kind of want to understand what salvage is about a little bit. So I'm hoping I'm getting a little bit of that action in tonight. Hey, sit. Oh. They never hold the elevator door for you, do they? Just don't do it. It's like real life. Like when I go into the office, you ever go to like the elevator bank and you have that awkward sight where you see somebody in the elevator and you're like, should I hold them up or not, or let it close? Same thing happens in Star Citizen. Alright, let's see where you're at. I like the beat on this song too. Yeah, we'll turn it down just a little. You guys let me know if the sound is a little bit off. It has 2 size modes, and you can flip horizontal or vertical for your 2 beams. Well, you guys know I like to play with my beams. We'll have to figure all that stuff out. I may have to remap some of my controls, I guess, huh? Should be interesting, though. Last time I was on here, it was like so buggy. Like every time I took off, it just started crashing. So I'm hoping for more stability. And let's see, maybe there's less players on than there was. Because, you know, like first time at PTU, everybody's jumping in like me, like a fool. So what have you been playing over the break, Shadow? if anything at all.
Careful, doors are now closing.
I gotta fix my game glass so I can queue up my dances on demand. Let's see, how's our face looking today? Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. It's a Friday or Saturday morning. In Macrotech. You know what I want to understand is, like, after you extract the scrap, do you have to like sell it like at a station, like you do with normal mining? I guess we'll figure it all out. In my normal style of crashing into things. Yeah, I figured you play a lot of different games. On Avowed, okay. I'm not familiar with that one.
Nearing Nesto.
I've been thinking of trying out Final Fantasy XIV because I know it's pretty popular, although it sounds like when you get to the end game of Final Fantasy XIV, people tend to get a little bit bored. But I want to try it out. And what is up here? What is up here? I'm stuck. Open it up.
Careful, doors are now closing.
No, our first bug of the year. Well, hopefully when we get back to that station, it'll open up for us. Who knows? Let's see, scrap ejects into cargo boxes, which you sell. Apparently it's very lucrative. Okay. Well, yeah, so the reason why I'm trying to get rid of my Cutlass Steel is I think I picked up an upgrade to upgrade that to a Caterpillar, and then from a Caterpillar to a Reclaimer. So, anyway, if scrapping sounds like it's a fun thing, I'd like to get some reclaiming action in with a few people. See how it goes. If we ever get this org off the ground. It's another goal of mine. Another stretch goal for the year. Have you been playing any Star Wars, the Old Republic? I played a little bit of that because it still works on my laptop, which is like, I have like a 4-year-old gaming laptop. So while I was in New York, I played a little bit of that. Sorry, you guys maybe start hearing the thrusters behind me in the studio here. Let's see, getting to the end of the main story will take you a long while, and there's tons of interesting side content. Extreme Savage Ultimate Raids can be very challenging. Okay. Well, I will try it. You know, I'm strange. I am old enough to remember Final Fantasy 1, and I have not completed any of the Final Fantasy games. But it seems like 14 is pretty popular with people who used to play WoW, maybe. So I want to give it a try. Get the Swoder installed, and you jump in occasionally. Yeah. Believe it or not, little show trivia. Swoder, I believe, was the first game that I ever played with Bromway together. I was like, hey, you know, you like Star Wars? I like Star Wars. Do you play this game? And it just turned out by chance we both had high-level characters in Swoder. But, yeah, I just jumped in to see, like, what my speeder collection looks like. But I haven't actually, like, gotten back to questing and all that stuff. While Swoder is a poor man's... It's really nothing like what I was looking for, like what I had in Star Wars Galaxies. But I really do enjoy the storytelling in Swoder. And the voice acting, I think, is pretty good and everything like that. And even the humor and all that stuff, it kind of feels like you're in a Clone Wars episode. So I like that stuff about it. And no, we're at the Aspire Grand, not the spaceport. No, let me back in.
We'll be leaving the station momentarily.
That's fine. That train was bugged. Let's wait for another one anyway. You know what? Let's just drive to the spaceport, seeing as how the elevator door didn't open up anyway. Why not? This also gives me a chance to see if my STV is still there, because last time I played I was bugged and it got lost, and I'm not sure if I need to do a character reset. You know, all the great stuff that happens in Star Citizen. Oh, FF14 is on another level? Okay. Well, I've heard some weird things that happen in the community of Final Fantasy. Like, there's player housing, right, and stuff like that, or there are like clubs the players have set up and stuff like that as well. Or am I high? You can just tell me if I'm crazy. But I enjoy watching streamers like Asmongold and stuff like that talk about it. Those guys are like super entertaining to me. Where am I? Oh, I'm at the Aspire. Whoops. I meant to be at the mall. Oh gosh. This is a sure sign to Commons, that's where I meant to go. Ah, screw it. Alright. Since I got off at the wrong stop, let's just wait to go back to the spaceport and see if it opens up. A surefire sign that I've been on vacation for way too long. Let's see, you can rent an apartment or buy a room in your guild's hall. Okay. Well, see, those were the things that I was hoping Swarter would bring back that I had in Star Wars Galaxies, so you might be selling me on Final Fantasy XIV here. Well, if I play it, hopefully you'll show me the ropes. Show me around.
Careful, doors are now closing.
Looks like we have another gentleman on. Stinkfinger! What's up, brother? Happy belated New Year's to you. Yeah, I'm doing PTU. I'm trying to do PTU. The doors didn't open up at the spaceport. But if we get there... I have not played Star Citizen since my last stream, which was, I believe YouTube told me it was over 25 days ago. I think it's 26 days now. So, I'm a little rusty, but I want to get in and try out the Vulture. It's sitting in my hangar just waiting to be used. But yeah, Happy New Year. What have you been up to? Do you have PTU access, Stink? Let's see, these days you can play the base game through the first expansion free. No time. Okay. There's a lot of... You know, I guess Final Fantasy XIV's been out for a while, okay? So there probably is a lot of DLC. I'm kind of dorky, but I like player housing. It's one thing I think we need in Star Citizen really badly. But yeah, I want to have like a place, invite some friends over, chill, hang out. Do you have mounts also in Final Fantasy? Let's see, let's go this way. And the crazy thing is I think I own Final Fantasy XIV and I never played it. I have like, I think over 400 games in my Steam library and I think I've only played like 20 of them. Something ridiculous like that. I'm a sucker for a good sale. You got Final Fantasy 2, bro? Let's all do it together. Yeah. Shadow can show us around. I mean, as much as I love Star Citizen, I gotta mix it up a little bit here and there. Yeah, I'm having fun getting back into Star Trek as well. And I think I got a really cool starship, so... I'm just a Star Trek nerd, and I think I got the new ship from the new season of Picard in my hangar, so... Can't wait to check that out. I think I'm equally a Star Wars and Star Trek nerd, I think. Although there have been times in my life where one took over more than the other. Playing some Valheim, and used to do FF14 too. But jeez, did everybody play Final Fantasy except for me? Oh, you got... So it's subscription based? That sucks. Oh well. Speaking about cash, since you brought that up, I'm not sure if you guys were here earlier. I am going to start the giveaway session for the Anvil C8, C18? High Sea Search and Rescue. I think in my last stream, everybody voted for that one out of the options of giveaways. So
Remember,
Welcome.
All I have to do is drop a comment on one of my live streams or videos that's going to come out until we hit 450 subscribers to unlock that one. Which is a great ship. I recommend anyone. Flashing lights. It's got a bed on it. You guys know I like sleeping. In this case, it's a medical bed, though. $12 monthly sub. Yeah, subscription games tend to be a little bit better than free-to-play games, right? Am I right about that? That's my sense, because usually when it goes to free-to-play, then there's like some sort of pyramid scheme that goes on to get to the top, right? Alright, let's find our Drake Vulture here. Yeah, Valheim is a game that a lot of people have played too, that people have told me to play it. I think Bromway got me to buy it, but I have not played it. We can do some of that. I'm actually curious to see where Conan is. I haven't played Conan in some time. Alright, Drake Vulture. Let's do it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Well, that's not too helpful. You gonna give us a hanger? Your ship will be at where? Let's see if I can see it in my guide. A Vulture. Vulture. Usually tells you the hangar.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Sure, it's my pleasure to visit. Well, I see they still have some bugs to work out in PTU before this goes live. You're a Conaner too? We were pretty heavy in Conan when it first came out. And then I kind of dropped off at some point. There was some update I didn't like. I think it was the point where like your buildings started to disappear because like if you hadn't played in a little while, like what was it? These little animals used to come out and eat your stuff. Am I crazy here? Or am I been away that long that I can't find a hangar here? It's like my Vulture blew up on the pad. Oh well.
Your insurance claim has been
No hanger for you, buddy. It's alright. It's more time for me to talk about other games that don't frustrate me as much as trying to get my ship out in Star Citizen. Let's see. I need to check the new Conan Exile update with the magic. There's magic now? That's cool. What I like about Conan is I grew up with He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and even though I know Conan is its own thing and it's been around for a long time, I never read the Conan comics or whatever. But I just like that barbarian like feel, running around in a loincloth. You know what I'm saying? I abandoned you in Conan. Yes, I was. Funny thing is, I think I got you into Conan, right? And then I left you there. So I'm just a terrible friend. Don't play games with me. But we were big into Conan when it first came out. I liked it. I like games that are open world and you kind of build stuff with. So that's my dream for where I hope Star Citizen will get someday. I just gave up on trying to figure out what year that's going to be. As you guys can see here, I still have a few cutters in my hangar that I plan on sprinkling giveaways for as well too throughout the year. One of these days I'm just going to give away one during one of the streams. I haven't figured it all out yet though, how we're going to do all that. 7 minutes, let's expedite this. I don't have time to wait 7 minutes.
Thank you.
Get this down to 1 minute and 12 seconds here. Big Robert E. Howard nerd. You know, like, I think with Conan, one of the things that I always found kind of confusing is, like, have you ever read the Marvel comic books? Didn't they somehow bring Conan into, like, the modern era, somehow? I don't know. I thought that was a little strange. If I'm remembering it correctly. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think I could have handled being a barbarian back in the day. Maybe not. I need internet. That's why I'm terrible at camping. More of a clamper. I am a terrible friend. Like, I feel like I've turned you on to more than one game and I've abandoned the game and moved on to something else. I must have like ADD when it comes to games or something like that. But you know, credit to you. You get into these games and you figure it all out and you hang in there for like a long time. However, this new game that you turned me on to, Dysteria, that looks really cool. That looks like an open world sci-fi-ish kind of game. Kind of has some elements of Conan in there, with some Star Citizen vehicles and stuff like that, so we'll definitely diving more into that one on stream. Read the Conan comics of the 70s and 80s, almost all of the first 100. Really? So you're like, you are serious, like hardcore Conan. Well, I know where I'm going to go for all things Conan now. But well, how are the Conan storylines? Are they really good? I guess they must have been for you to go in 100 deep. Let's see, Vulture. Let's try this again. Vulture, take 2.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations.
This isn't going too well. Thanks for visiting. Alright, let's see if we can find it. My goodness. Should we just guess what hangar it's in, maybe? What do you guys think? We go for like hangar 12. So strange. Well, if we can't pull the ship out, I guess I'll be going to live pretty soon. But we'll try this again. Or maybe we'll server hop if we can't somehow pull it out. I don't know why, I have a feeling 12. Maybe because I saw it on the panel. Am I saying it right? Dystera? Or Dystera? That's Dystera. I don't know why I'm calling it Dysteria. Alright, there was some like other guy's ship on 12. Not my ship though. And that was kind of not the elevator. Alright. I think we have a case here of the bad servers. Let's try this lift over here. We're going to try one more time. If I can't pull it out, then we're going to relog back in and try to get a different PTU server. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. So I don't know. I have to verify this, but I think people are saying they saw Xenothreat in PTU. If that's the case, I'm kind of like a little burned out with Xenothreat, so I may be streaming some other games during Xenothreat because I've already earned the CDF armor. I mean, I'll probably do it like once or twice, but yeah. Or maybe I'll run it with people who want to get the armor. But I kind of need to have a purpose. Wow. Did you guys see that great space expanse out there on the elevator? Love it. Oh, this is cool. We have recycling now, or was this always here? Okay. Anyway, let's try this one more time.
Remember, your belongings belong to you.
Dystera, like dystopia on Terra. Oh, you see what they did there? Like dystopia on Terra, Dystera. Anyway, it's a cool game. I'm glad that you found it.
Welcome.
Although I haven't had time to play it more than the one day that I played it with you, because that's when my basement flooded. The night after. Let's see. Well, you know, now that I know that you're a barbarian, Stink, you might get me back on a Conan. Tell you what, you check out Conan, see what the patch is like, and if it's good, if you tell me it's good, I will get back in there. Try it out. I know there's some crazy modded servers for Conan. All kinds of cool stuff and deviancy and all that stuff, depending on what people are into. Pay the expedited fee here.
Thank you.
It was always there. You should have told me. Maybe I would have stayed. I forgot why I dropped off of Conan specifically. I think also they did a wipe on our server, and I think like You know, it's not like a wipe in Star Citizen, like where all you lose is
The
money.
Empire's
Like,
bigger in cutting-edge technology.
I was building this huge, I was erecting a huge tower in Conan, and I believe they wiped it, and I was like, oh, this sucks. So every day, all I would do is work on my little tower. Oh well,
Ready to upgrade.
which became quite the
Located
big
in
tower.
Plaza. The factory line has all of Microtech's
This is not looking good. Let's just try to go to a new server.
Your insurance claim has been
I
set.
feel like we're in an endless loop here. I feel like I'm doing a very definition of an insanity and expecting a new result. When all I'm getting is the same crappy one. So we'll give PTU one more chance, and then if it doesn't work, then we'll go into regular live and do some stuff. I should have checked the server before I logged out, huh? Oh well. We'll get a different region going. Just doing a little neck exercise here while I'm bopping to the music. Yeah, well, I mean, it's been like in early access for years, though. Not like I know any other games that are in early access for years. Whatever happened to, like, I mean, not to go on my little old man rants here, but back in my day, when they released a game, it was released. There was no early release, there was no patching, you couldn't go on the internet to get updates and all that stuff. Can you imagine, like, if Nintendo with the cartridges was releasing early access games? I mean, how would that have worked out? It's terrible, I think, where the gaming industry is right now, where nothing's released ever completed anymore. Alright, that's enough for my old man rants for the year. BT was only on US region last I heard. Okay. Well, let's check this out again. See where we go. That's right. The system tries to put you back on because of the whole, what is it, persistent entity streaming stuff, right? Which usually is kind of good if you had a crash, right? But in this case, may not be. Let's go with, I'm going to try Australia. Sometimes I get lucky. Huh? That is full, so I think you're right. It probably is only available in the States. No. Of course, EU has it. Much love to the EUs, I guess. Yeah, you'd have to bring your cartridges to a store, and then at the store, maybe this would have saved like retail stores though, right? Like, cause like GameStop is like the last holdout, and who knows how long that's gonna last for. But I remember I used to go to EB Games back in the day, or there used to be a place called Babbage's. But yeah, you'd have to take like your big ass cartridge down to the store. Probably some nerdy guy would plug it into some machine, right, and reflash it for you and all that stuff, and be like, yeah, here's version 3.0 of Conan. Go enjoy that. Can you imagine? How frustrating would that be? But yeah, there are some games that you buy, like, well, pretty much every game you buy, right? Like, as soon as you buy it, it's got like a 100 gig patch to download or whatever, because they never finish it before it gets released. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, that would have been good for socializing for gamers. We'd actually have to like get out of our gaming chairs and like walk outside and get some fresh air and maybe look at somebody face to face, eye to eye. Thank God that didn't happen. Thank God for the internet. Just kidding. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't think any game gets released fully completed anymore. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know. Maybe Angry Birds. Something like that. That's right, we got Amazon, FedEx. I was having this debate because, like, you know, if you guys hang around here, you probably know that I lived in New York for a long time, for like 14 years. And then I moved out, but my family's still out there, so I end up going out there quite a bit. And, you know, like, people in San Francisco think there's no place better than San Francisco. People in New York think there's no better place than New York. But I'm kind of like, I could live anywhere where Amazon Prime delivers, honestly, because my life is basically sitting at home playing video games online. like I'm content to do that most of the day. Occasionally I want to go out to catch a show or something like that, so maybe living by some major city, but I think the way the technology is, I don't even have to like, I'm working hybrid now. I go to the office like 2 times a week, if that. And a lot of jobs are becoming 100% remote anyway. I mean, I could pretty much live anywhere, probably, in any cardboard box. As long as it has a bathroom, as long as it's not like a Drake ship. Like a Cullis. Yeah, you like visiting big cities but not living in them? Yeah, I grew up in a medium-sized city, so I'm kind of like, I've always been in cities, so I need to know that the city's there. But like right now I live in a small city. It's not even a city, you could call this like a town, I guess. I live in a small town, maybe 100,000 people, next to larger cities, so I like knowing that the larger cities are there within like striking distance when I want to go like I saw the Nutcracker Ballet, you know, before Christmas and stuff like that. So sometimes it's nice to go into the city for those sorts of things. But I don't need to be there all the time. It's kind of the way I am now, which is weird because I was always a big city person. Like, I need to be in Chicago. But I don't know, I think technology's kind of changed things. And especially like my sister-in-law keeps telling me, oh, there's no place better than New York. You can't do all this stuff out there and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I'm not going to Broadway shows like every week or whatever, you know? And I'm too young to be at the club till 4 a.m. You know, getting drunk and throwing up on the subway. I sound like a really old man here between my rants with games not coming out complete and staying at home. I swear I'm not as old as I sound. But I am getting kind of old. Romway tells me this all the time. Yeah, I agree. I do like the convenience of big cities. I like some of the cultural things that you find in big cities. But I don't like traffic. I don't like... Crime, I should say, doesn't really bother me too much because I've lived in large and small cities, and honestly, it's everywhere, to be honest. Certain things like drugs and things like that you'll find anywhere, so maybe some places are worse than others, but I think for me what's more important is the weather, like if it's agreeable for me or not. Like I went to school in Michigan. I will never live in the Midwest during winter again. I can't do it. Like, it was dark most of the days and always cold and rainy. And the funny thing is they always do their campus visits in summertime when things are beautiful and blooming to get you sucked in there. And then once you're there, most of your school year is like, you know, in dreary darkness. I am an old timer, you know? Because back in my day, there was no early access. What is this early access stuff? You live in a hick town in Oregon? Okay. Clean, quiet, pretty, no crime. Okay, yeah, I've never been to Portland, but people tell me it's changed quite a bit from what it was before. Still sounds like a really nice city, though. I think I'd want to check it out. I live not too far from Oakland and San Francisco right now, so we definitely have our share of urban grit and grime, but I think because of the cities I've lived in and places I've lived in, I need a certain level of grit and urban crime. You know, I need some dirtiness so I can appreciate my nice little island that I live on right now. So, as long as I'm, you know, close to stuff. But there's pluses and minuses to both. I like right now that I live in a small town, so I have like the small. As a matter of fact, people joke about it. They call where I live Mayberry, so it's got like kind of like a stuck in the 50s kind of feel to it. But I like that when I want to go to the major cities, it's only like 20-30 minutes away. So I just like to know that it's there, like the coast. Like I like knowing that the beach is there, even though I only go into the water like maybe once a year. Because my God, the Pacific is cold, ice cold. They didn't tell me this, like when I was watching Beverly Hills 90210 as a kid. I was thinking, yeah, California, we're supposed to be like super nice and, you know, everything. Super sunny all the time. I guess they weren't talking about the Bay Area. Alright, Drake Vulture, take 5.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
I should just call this the rant stream because we're not getting. Oh my gosh, we got a hangar. All right, way to go, Europe. Hangar 3. Let's do this. I apologize for spinning off into tangents, but then again, I think that's half of the reason why you guys come here, for the tangents. At least I hope so. Hangar 3. Anyway, I think I've got 2 takeaways here. Final Fantasy XIV sounds like it's worth trying out, so I will be trying that. I'm a little confused though. Like, the RPG, is it related at all to the adventure games? Oh, here we go with the Vulture. Just take a good look at this ship. That was shamelessly ripped off from EVE Online. EVE Online Venture for any of you EVE Onliners. But hey, here's something I'm doing right now that's something you can't do in EVE Online, which is walk around my ship and actually see it and actually go inside of it. So we have to thank the good people at Star Citizen for ripping off the Venture and giving us a version that we can actually interact with. See, every Final Fantasy game is unique. Yes, that's a little confusing. I remember, like... so, like, back in the day... Do you guys remember the Final Fantasy movie that came out? It was, like, a big deal because it was, like, CGI when it first came out. I think The Secret or The Shadow Within or something like that. Anyway, I was dating this girl at the time. She used to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, so she was, like, a model type. And, yeah, I know you guys are probably like, how did this nerd score that? Long story. I'll tell you guys about it later. But, anyway. Yeah, so I took her there and, like, to this movie. Because I'm like, oh, we gotta check this out, Final Fantasy. Because I'm, like, I'm in my nerd juicing mode. And, of course, she's kind of like, what the heck is this nerd talking about? But, okay, let's go to this movie. And, she never let me live it down for the entire time of that relationship. Because the movie was so strange and hard to follow. So anyway, we said Final Fantasy, and I'm thinking about everything with Final Fantasy being not connected. That movie is like totally like in its own little like realm or whatever. And why can't I close the door? Anyway, let's just see if we can start this guy up. Anyway, I liked it because you guys know I like science fiction and stuff like that. But I think what I don't like about Final Fantasy is they get you all sucked into this world and then it's like not connected, you know? So it's like when it's over with, right? Lost that attachment with what you've like invested with. That makes any sense? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Alright, so before I left I got new sticks, so let's see if I remember how I mapped my sticks. This is gonna be funny. That was my engine, apparently. There we go. Alright, yeah, I remember that. What did I map the hanger button to? Let's try this one. Oh, that's apparently doors. Which, nice feature on the ship that it does have the door thing. And apparently I accidentally activated my weapons here. And some good songs on this channel. Let's try this one. It's like riding a bike, right? I'll come back to you eventually. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. But I like that the ship does have the side door here, where you can kind of step out and, you know, survey your salvage. Isn't that kind of slick? Alright, I'm nerding out over this ship again. Alright, I can't figure out my buttons, so I am going to... What am I going to do, guys? Do this old school. We'll MFD our way out of here. Alright.
You are clear to launch.
Let's see. I get what you're saying. Every time I check out something in Final Fantasy, I'm confused about what it has to do with the rest. Yeah, it's... And don't even ask me what was going on in that movie. Maybe it's just like too deep for me. That's probably what the problem is. I think I must have done something wrong because I don't remember where my camera button is. Does that still work? Nope. I have a feeling that because I had to remap like everything. No, I didn't remap stuff, but I had to recable like all my controllers and stuff. Maybe it's all screwed up. Which it looks like it is. Yeah, let's see what our controller mappings are, but that's kind of weird. My power on button is still there. You guys know I'm so used to flying with my controllers, I don't remember what the key bindings are. Like, what is that? What are we talking about? Let's hopefully hope that it loaded my bindings. If not, we should be able to get that back. Go here into the easy to read Star Citizen menu here. VKB1, yeah. Load that sucker up. Gladiators. You know what may get screwed up here is I just remembered I used to have pedals plugged in them and I got rid of the pedals. I mean, they're still here as my footrest, but yeah, that may really screw things up. Darn it! Alright, looks like we're gonna have to remap here. And I'm trying to remember the key button. Alright, we'll just do it real quick. Sorry about that. Welcome to Key Binding 101. I'll be your host. Trying to make this as exciting as possible. But it's not very. Let's see. Pitch. Is that still working right? Yeah, that's all good. Huh. Maybe it's our server. Looks like my stuff is good. Let's see, strafe up and down. Okay, yeah, this is the problem. My joystick layout has changed. Say it ain't so. Alright, so I'm just rebinding my throttle stick real quick. You guys are probably like, what is he talking about? But I am a dual sticker. A semi-professional dual sticker. I don't know what the heck I'm doing half the time, but I make it look good. Alright, we will increase our speed. This button is it? What's button 6? What am I doing? Alright, I think that's enough to get us moving for now. Acceleration limiter. Alright, should be enough for right now. You know what I could do is I could edit my file and change everything if I had more time. Anyway, I apologize for not having this ready to go. I'm a very much shoot from the hip kind of guy. There we go, we're flying now. Alright. We just gotta fix the views. Alright, now that we have exited the hangar and I think we're semi-safe, let me fix my view real quick and then we can spring into some action here. Let's see, you're gonna push one button to lift off and your ship is gonna twist around. Well, I guess we got lucky and it didn't twist around like a pretzel. Should have put money on it. Alright. Alright, let's go for HOTAS here. Advanced customization. I like to change my view from the stick. Kind of helps me with my flying to be able to change to third person. And I know for you die-hard flight simmers, you're going to be like, that's like cheat mode. But I think everyone in Star Citizen does it. Am I wrong? Let's see. Vehicle view. Left and right. See, access rotation. Back. What was I smoking when I did this? Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Just save this as our VKB profile. Super exciting. This is what you guys come here for. Watching me dink around with my settings. Alright, there we go. Well, not exactly. Not exactly the way I remember it. But it's sort of working. Let me see. Do I still have my landing gear map correctly? All right. Apparently, I got my views backwards. So let's fix that real quick. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see, maybe it'll quantum and suddenly be in the chair of someone else's ship. Yeah, you know, I'm surprised we haven't done that. I've been trying to compile like a funny moments from the season, and there's just so many of them. So many mishaps that I've had. It's hard to compile them all. But it was good fun doing all of those bad things together. With you guys. Looking left and right, we'll do that. Look up and down. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's fine. And look up and down, we want to change to this. Alright. Now we just need to figure out where's the landing gear hidden again. It's under flight movement. Landing system, maybe. Let's see, landing system toggle. Button 20. Cruise control. I actually had that set. I gotta remember what my cruise control was on. So much work. Alright, let's So sad. It's been so long that I forgot what I had it on. I think it was nope, it wasn't that. I'm guessing where my buttons are. There we go. Alright. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas, I think. Let's see. Cruise control, toggle. Okay, so that was cruise control. So where did I put my quantum? You guys know where I put my quantum? Did I tell any of you? Probably not. Alright, that's our landing button, and auto land is here. Okay, that sounds good. And finally, ooh, space brake. We need a brake. You guys may not think this is important, but trust me, it's important. I got the space brake there, and I wish I knew what I was doing. Yeah, we need quantum. We're not going anywhere. Let's see. Engage the quantum. It's button 14. No. Where the heck was 14? What am I doing, folks? Alright, well, I'm not sure what it was, but it will be this button from now on. And what is turning on to quantum? How do we spool that drive? Where's that button? I'm surprised I haven't crashed yet because, I mean, the ship is just floating out there while I'm trying to remount my controls here. Which I totally apologize to you guys for having to sit through this. Oh god, yeah, I'll have to reconfigure VTOL and all that stuff. Guess I know what I'll be doing tomorrow. But anyway, in the meantime, let's just find where they've hidden quantum. If anybody knows, let me know. Flight, landing system, cruise control, VTOL. Well, let's see if I got lucky and mapped it right. I doubt I did, though. I'm not that lucky of a human being. This music is perfect for how I feel right now. Alright, we got our cruise control working. That's good. And let's see. Quantum, baby. Not sure what I'm doing. Okay, landing gear up. Thank goodness the weapon stick is fine and we don't have to remap all that, because that would take just forever. As you guys can see, my control pad went to sleep. I'll just get rid of that. You know, I think because it's PTU, nobody's really rolled up on me right now and decided to troll me, which is nice. If this was live, yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, that's right. I'm gonna have to copy these. Well, luckily I can copy the joystick mappings to live once I get it fixed. It would have been easier for me to just plug back in those pedals that I'm not using, right? Oh well. This is what happens when my basement floods. Alright, so flight controls are good. Right now we just need to fix the quantum and we're good to go. So let's find that. I might have to fix my radar ping too. Oh well. We'll find out as we go along, as we do this. There's this whole salvage menu too. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to configure this stuff, huh? We'll get there. Alright, let's go back to vehicle movement. The only quote you need to really know, the man. Yep. That should be my quote for the... I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. That should be the quote for the whole, like, stream. That should be, like, the theme of, like, my whole show. It's sad, because you would think after all the work we did in 2022 that I would know a little bit more for 2023, but that's just not the case. Alright, flight movement. Okay. salvage. You would think it'd be in quantum travel, right? What am I smoking here? Not my fault. It's confusing the way they have it. Cruise control, landing system, VTOL, auto landing, docking mode. We don't even have that stuff set up. Oh my god. Vehicle. Gosh, setting up the stick for salvage. That's going to be fun. Well, if you guys remember what the keyboard mapping is, we can get by with that for quantum. Maybe it's in Cockpit, right? It is in Cockpit. You guys just didn't want to tell me it was in Cockpit, right? Let's see how it is. Flight system. No, it's not in Cockpit. Actually. What am I smoking? There it is. It's in seat and operator mode. Okay. And quantum travel was 12. Which one was that? No. Don't want to do that. Back was 12. I got too many buttons on this stick. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. Oh. Let's do... I need like the VKB like layout thing. Need a hope and a prayer. That's 15, okay. Alright. I think we figured something out here. Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. There we go. Found 12, alright. That was quantum travel. Quantum engage must be... Alright, let's change this. Let's make it something that I'll remember. And where was that engage quantum button? All the way. Why did they put it down here? Why, people? Why? Just to confuse me. Alright. Alright, I'm glad we sorted that out. And I should have been looking at chat because you guys put in B there for me. Oh well. All good. All good. You guys had no doubts, right? I'm not even going to try to figure out what my Tobii eye tracker button was. Oops. Keep opening up my doors. Gotta do that. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, so let's try our quantum. Is that working? Okay. Working more or less. Alright. Let's find some salvage. Finally. Let's go to an asteroid belt. I think I heard they're in there. First, once we get there, we're gonna have to figure out the buttons for salvaging. Let's try and make L1. Alright. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that these sticks feel awesome. I forgot that I changed my accesses because I decided to use why am I forgetting this guy's name? I used somebody's mappings who's a much better pilot than I am. So I'll have to adjust to that as well too. Subliminal, yes. Subliminal. No. Awesome Star Citizen streamer. Anyway, I'm using his mapping, but well, it looks like I reversed it back. I may switch back. I'm the kind of person who I always do twists the twist axis being left and right, just because to me it's more logical. And I think because I learned how to fly like on flight simulators back in the day, like Microsoft Flight Simulator. So to me, moving a stick left and right should be roll. But a lot of those guys, they do it opposite. The kids nowadays, they don't fly like that. At least that's my understanding. And this stick is way more responsive. I'm gonna have to tweak the sensitivity. We'll get there. Yeah, so I think what you and I do is okay and it works for us, but it seems like if you want to do fancy low flying, it may not be that great for that. But I could be wrong again. It's a matter of getting used to it, I guess. Oh my gosh, we still need a sunscreen here for that sun. It's like near blinding.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Oops, I guess I hit the wrong button there and turned the quantum off. Yeah, so that's the only thing I really changed, though. Everything else I kept the same, and because I got the Gladiator with the, like I said, I'm more of a flight simulator guy. Like, I need to feel like I've got the throttle stick, so since I got the whatever you call it, the arm for the VKB, it really feels like I've got a throttle in my second stick instead of a stick, because I don't know how to explain this. It takes a stick and it turns it sideways. So I'm kind of like pushing up and down instead of like this and that. I'm bad at explaining this. Maybe this year I will add the cam that will show my sticks set up for you guys that are interested. What happened here? Did we lose our bearings? Let's try and lock back in to Miguel 1. I'm still there. Alright, let's spool like a boss. '23, spooling like a boss. There we go. A little bit off on this ship.
Quantum drive
Engaged. Alright. Don't worry. It can't get any worse than this stream from this moment on. It's only up from here, guys. I always say that, and then we find a way to do even worse for the next stream. I do like the way the ship looks, though. What do you guys think? I should put that in the poll. Do you like how the Venture looks? Oh wow, YouTube kind of changed something for the poll system. Oh, they changed where it's at. What do you know? Alright. Alright, new poll up there. Let me know what you guys think about how the Vulture looks. It is a Drake, so it's got that Drake aesthetic thing going on. So if you're not a Drake person, you're probably not going to like this ship. Although I think non-Drake people can probably appreciate this one to a degree. Alright, am I right? Could be wrong. I know I did, didn't I? Yes, the Omni Throttle. That's what I was trying to think of. There's so many different words out there. Yeah, but the Omni Throttle. Shaking my protein shake here. I'm on a new kick for 2023. No more energy drinks, because that's what I landed in the hospital for in irregular heartbeat. So I'll be staying away from those monsters I like to smash during stream. I've decided to switch to protein shakes. It's a Drake. What can I say? I know you love Drake. Can you imagine if Origin made a salvaging ship? I don't think they would, though. Protein. Alright. Now we're gonna have to figure out how to map salvaging next. Let's see if we can figure this thing out. we're into MIC L1. And what did I set my ping as? I'm just gonna, I remember that that's tab, so we'll at least do that. Turn off our quantum. Oh, this was an asteroid belt. Am I wrong? Did something change? Here's a question for you, Shadow. You know your throttle setting, your acceleration setting? I've never really played around with mine until I got these sticks. You always leave it where it's at, or do you like to tweak it? Alright, I am going to look in the map, because I thought I took us to an asteroid belt, folks, but I don't see any rocks. I guess we just missed it. Go figure. It's kind of strange though, I didn't cut quantum early or anything. I don't seem to be able to lock into anything. Let's see if we just find it on the quantum by chance here. Mark L3. This is good music for trying to figure out what the heck you're trying to do. That's the her. Huh. That's where we're trying to go though. Let's pull up something for me. Just give me something. We're so close. Alright. There's like 3 targets ahead. I'm not sure which one it's spooled up. We're gonna find out. We're playing Russian roulette with spooling here. Let's see. Situation 1. You want to land correctly. The correct way to land is actually to get near the pad. Then reduce the throttle so gravity gently pushes down. You know I don't like gently. I like to go down hard. Like a boss. Alright, situation 2. You have to take thruster damage. So some of your thrusters go faster than others. Okay. Making your ship move faster. Ah, so that's how you do it. Alright. I will try that next time. I think we got the wrong target. But anyway, while we're doing this, I will try to figure out what I mapped my my scanner ping to. 'Cause I believe we're going to need it to find some wrecks out there. It's controls here. Cool. Where is the scanner? I don't think it's targeting. Thank goodness all that stuff is on the other stick, which is working fine. Light radar, maybe? Yeah, active ping. There we go. 22. What the heck was 22? Nope. I bet it was up here. Alright. Nope. We don't want that. Yeah, we'll do this. That works. Alright, and since we're here, let's look at the salvaging options real quick. If I lost the bottom right thruster, should turn off the top left. Okay. So yeah, I'd have to go into like the MFD, right, for thrusters and turn them off and all that stuff. It's kind of a cool game mechanic, actually. Obviously never got that deep into the piloting, but I will. Alright, where's that salvage menu again? This part here I can blame on this being new. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like mining, I guess. Salvage mode, gimbal. Try that. My goodness. I'm not sure. I want to configure this stuff. Absolute beams, salvage beam, toggle, access. Oh my goodness. It's too much, guys. It's too much. Let's try this. See how it works. Alright, we're still quantuming, so there is no way that we were headed to where I thought we were headed. Yeah, look at that. We overshot the target. Since we're here, let's go to her L4. Doesn't seem like it's that far away.
Quantum drive is now off.
My goodness, that sun there. That's why I'm wearing my sun visor today. You would think in the future that the cockpit would be able to tell that you're facing the sun and maybe somehow like use the glare for you. Chris Roberts, are you out there? Do you care? Probably not. Did I must have screwed up my quantum button, huh? Because it's not spooling. Let's do B for now. You guys don't have all day to while I figure out my controls. I will be spending quality time tomorrow fixing my mappings, let me tell you.
Quantum drive is now off.
Not on a Drake ship. See, gimbal mode is great. You can use your mouse to aim without moving the ship. Okay. I think I unmapped the flight controls for my mouse. Because I used to accidentally like bump my mouse and the ship would go flying all over the place. It's nice and embarrassing. Made for good TV for you guys to watch, I'm sure. Interesting ship though. I can imagine myself living on this thing for a little while. I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on here. Change it to music just a little bit. That beat was driving me just a little crazy. This is just some of my favorite cuts though, so it's going to be like different music from different genres. This is a nice little calming one as I try to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Alright, excuse me one more time as I go back into the bindings real quick, because I somehow messed up the quantum binding. Alright. Star Citizen. I don't think anybody has bindings out for salvage yet. I could be wrong now. Let's see. Flight. Movement? Nah. Where did we find a quantum again? Operator mode. That's right. Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, salvage mode here. Okay. I think I got it. I think I know what I want to do for this. No, we don't want that. I wish there was a way that you could just cycle through the different modes. Alright, we'll do this for both of these guys, that's fine. Because I don't think they're going to make a ship that has both mining and salvaging. That would be kind of crazy, don't you think? And... okay, quantum travel, engage. Alright, I think I got something. We'll see. Fifth time is the charm, right? BKB-3. How bad could this go, right? Alright, looks like we have arrived at her L4, and apparently my mouse is still on the weapons. Let's take a look at the pew-pews there. So apparently she can defend herself. These probably aren't the strongest though, I'm imagining. Fly, you fools. I'm imagining like an old Gandalf. Target ping. Do I have that? Let's turn off quantum first, huh? I still fail to see where the asteroid belt is. Okay, let's see where we are on the map. This is kind of crazy. Like, how hard is it to fly into an asteroid belt, folks? It keeps dropping me short. Sort of. Alright, well. Sorry, we'll get this. I think I have about like 80% confidence that I can do this. I should be like slightly more confident now. I need to project more confidence for my audience. Alright, I think we're finally at a belt. Told you guys we'd do it. Now we just gotta figure out what the map scanning to. Target ping. Oh, there we go. I was pressing the space brake thinking that was my scanner. Alright, we got a bunch of little boxes around. Let's try to pick one of our victims here. This should be called mining for dummies, salvaging for dummies. Right. Ooh, red clusters of stuff. Let's see what that means. No, don't disappear. I hate when it does that. Just give me 1 second to turn on this fan I had on because it was hot before. You guys are probably like, how is he hot in the wintertime? But it actually was hot. It was hot, hot, hot. Alright, alright, let's switch to salvage mode here. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Little salvage arms coming out. Like a boss. I still don't know what I'm doing. I want to look at those salvage arms one more time now. Keep in mind, I have not played Star Citizen in almost a month, so for me, seeing these arms is pretty cool. Oh, that's neat. Oh yeah. Got the nerd juices flowing on that one. Oops. Let's see. Huh. Alright, let's switch to salvage mode, maybe. Scrapper module, alright. I think we got a target. What is that? Question is, did we find a rock? That's an asteroid. Whoops. Invalid target. Yeah, that's, I could see why. Salvage icon on my screen. The icon is on the left. What would I do without you, Shadow? Let's see. Where's that salvage icon? Oh, is that the big arrow? No, that's my mouse. Oh, I think I see what you're talking about. Is it the weird looking, like... I don't know what that is. Is this it? Is that what we're talking about here? Okay, thank you. Thought I had my targeting down. I guess I don't. Yeah, let's boost it a little. We're gonna get this down. So have you tried salvaging, or have you just watched other people salvage? Either way, you have more of a clue than I do right now, so I appreciate it. I don't... I must have done something weird with my targeting. It's starting to look like something now, right? Oh yeah, that looks like it was a ship. Let's get a closer look. Oh, is that like a Origin ship? Is that an 890? No way. We should go over to that guy. Some rich kid probably smashed his 890 jump. Alright, well, it's our salvage now. This is neat. Alright. I'm just gonna put on a salvage beam, pretend we know what we're doing, even though we don't. Okay. It's doing something. That's pretty neat. I don't know what it's doing, but I like it. No material. Alright. That is cool. We're actually like making a hole in the hull? Alright, let me see if I didn't... I guess I didn't map the beam thing well enough. Use the gimbal mode. Use the gimbal mode, damn it. I forgot what I mapped the gimbal mode to. Ooh. No, 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 no. I turned on the cruise control by accident. What could go wrong? Oh my gosh. Alright, alright. Alright, don't press that button. Where did our ship go? Oh. You guys knew something weird was gonna happen. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's our 890. No, that is not the 890. This is me colliding with something. Maybe it is the 890. My cruise control must still be on. Yeah. That's what it was. Alright, I guess that is the A90. Could we actually go on that derelict? Oh, jeez, I gotta stop hitting that button. See that? I hit the cruise control again. I keep meaning to change the view button. Alright, why does it say valid? Okay, and you said switch to gimbal mode, right? Alright. I was trying to switch to gimbal mode, which got me into trouble in the first place, so let's revisit our mapping real quick. Let's do this also. Let's turn down the speed, so if I accidentally turn on cruise control again, we don't do that. That sound like a good idea? Alright, back to the key bindings. I feel like this episode has been mostly key bindings. Alright, salvage, where are you? What is this about? Oh, UI radar? Yeah, whatever. Alright, vehicle salvaging, gimbal mode. I think, did I make it down? Yeah, that's what I did. Alright, let's do this. Let's use this. I'm going to use the thumbstick. You know that stick on the bottom right of the stick? We'll do that. I don't know what relative beam spacing and absolute spacing means and all that stuff. Left and right salvage modifiers, my gosh, this is a lot. This is a lot to do. Alright. Let's see how this works. Okay, so I switched to gimbal mode. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. So we're using the flight stick to move it around because it's in gimbal mode. Okay, so here's where us not using the subliminal mapping is kind of screwing me. Because I'm using the twist throttle to move like left and right. And I have to use the stick to move up and down. But if I use the stick to move left and right, see it does that. So I may have to go subliminal style. Let's change that mapping real quick. I'm just gonna have to train myself to fly like everybody else. As much as I'm trying to resist it. Let's see. Flight. Moving. Where is movement? Yeah, I wish that it could map the axis. I wish you had the option to map the axis for the salvage mode. That would be cool. Flight power HUD. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Here, flight movement. We are going to change the yaw. Yaw. The only thing is you guys are going to watch me flying even worse than usual because I have to retrain my brain now. And we'll set the roll to the twist. But my brain's all over the place anyway. So it is what it is. Alright, yeah, that is more intuitive now though. So now my next question would be, what is the object here? Like I see valid stuff. I don't see anything filling up, per se. Distance to target. Toggle mode and mouse with, oh. I guess I don't have the mouse configured. You're right though, when I mine I tend to use the mouse, so I think that is a good idea. That is good advice. Because, I mean, it is going to kind of mess me up to have to think. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can retrain myself. So I see us cutting through the hull, but, not sure exactly what we're looking for. Let's move a little closer. Or like, is it like mining where there's like, you have to switch to section mode or something? Oh, but in the cargo, it looks like our cargo is filling up, right? So, I guess we are collecting something. Yep, we've almost collected 1 SCU, right? Let's see, the filling up bars are in the middle top. Okay, so we got 1 SCU. Do I have to go to the back of the ship and eject that out? Guess we'll find out. Let's change to gimbal mode. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to this. Alright, let's check out the back and see what we can do there. Starting to get the munchies already. I have a feeling this is going to be more fun with a reclaimer where you have a crew of people who like man different stations, right? This 1 SCU is not a lot of cargo. Too heavy to pick up. Okay, so it's just going to fill this whole cargo hold up with 1 SCU boxes, is that right? Eject contents of box. Let's see, it should eject the first box. You can use the panel to craft a multi-tool. I can craft a multi-tool? How did I do that? This panel here? Oh. I see what you mean. There is a create button. Get out of here. Shut the front door. Not only can I make a multi-tool, I can create the pyro, the tractor beam tool, which I love the most. I am so glad they added this option because it's so annoying for me to have to go to the store all the time and shop for this stuff. Alright, we'll grab some more salvage. Could I sell my multi-tools on the black market? I'm kind of liking this so far. Let's see, when I saw someone use it, the multi-tool didn't work until they relogged. Well, hopefully nothing weird like that. You know what I hadn't thought to do too is to step out on the deck. Oops, I gotta do the gimbal mode trick. I thought I'd switched to gimbal. Yeah, it's in gimbal mode now, but it's not. See, it's actually moving the marker around, but it's not. So weird. That has to be a bug. I don't think we can blame this one on me. How do I turn salvage mode off again? It was this button. Let's try this again. Alright, now you're in. There you go. Yeah, that was a bug. I knew it wasn't me. Alright, so let's try to fill up another SCU here. It's an 890 jump. I mean, we should be stripping this guy for a while, right? I will say it's kind of cool to see derelict ships in space, though, right? Isn't that cool? We can kind of see ourselves stripping the hull here a little bit. I'm not sure that I enjoy this more than mining now. Too soon to tell, but I like the crafting element part of it. Hey, I'm trying to imagine I was on the ship being stripped while it's being stripped, like you're saying. I imagine that some pirates might do that, though, right? Probably be like, let us through. Can I fly through that? Is that the hangar? What is that? Looks like you can board that ship. I'm kind of like half tempted to do it. Alright, I'm doing a terrible job here stripping. Probably because I shouldn't be doing it in this view at all, but I just wanted to admire. I can't believe that, you know, my first salvage job is an 890 jump. Alright, let's back up a little bit here. This is cool how they're doing it, though. I thought it was going to be more like, I don't know if you guys have ever played Hard Luck Ship Breakers or whatever that game is called. I thought it was going to be more like that. This looks like we're just stripping the hull. I also expected that. I'm sure this is just the first iteration, but I thought we'd be salvaging some components off of these guys also. Okay, I actually wanted to take it out of gimbal mode there because I wanted to move up and down. I think I got some bad ping rate here, but it's good enough. Alright, switch back here. We're not doing a great job here. When I get better at this, I'll probably be more of a pro. You know what this kind of reminds me of? I downloaded a game on my Xbox called Lawn Mowing Simulator. And with that one, you're trying to cut the grass in like a certain kind of shape and trying not to miss a spot. And I feel like this is kind of like that. Yes, it does have a mouth for munching. Yeah, if you wanted to, you can come on over. Join my vulture crew. I thought you were gone playing another game. This is kind of cool though. I'm digging it. Well, I like the way the graphics look. I think for me to really enjoy doing this kind of gameplay for a while, it really has to be lucrative. This is a big ship too though. Like a small little vulture to strip down. It's doing it though. Let's see. It looks like the whole interior of that ship is there though. Like I think you could float in there. I mean, I can almost fly the ship in there. The song sounds like it's coming from Final Fantasy XIV. Let's see, how do I change my view again? There we go. Seem to tell me filter station obstructed. Okay, well, we don't want to obstruct anything. Well, filler station obstructed. I guess we might have to go back there and check it out. I'll just take a quick look-see. I'm feeling a little crazy, so I'm going to step outside here. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. This could be a terrible idea. Yes, it in fact was a terrible idea. But we did it. Alright, let's get back in there. Try and make our multi-tool. Let's get inside. Alright, I'm just glad we didn't kill ourselves there. I've been known to do that. Alright, let's see if we can get some... different music on here. That's a little too dramatic for me. Alright, why does it say the filler station's obstructed? What are we trying... what's it trying to tell me here? Please ensure that the ejection... Please ensure that the conveyor belt is clear and press the ejection button. Okay. It's on auto eject. What am I missing? The first box is in the way, and we don't have a way to pick it up because it's too heavy. Darn. I don't seem to be able to craft that multi-tool. So this kind of feels like it's a two-man job, right? Because you could have somebody in the back that's moving the cargo around. Alright, we're going to try and create this multi-tool. I don't think I made it right though. Oh, I did. Look at that, guys. It's our first multi-tool. We're gonna need to get a tractor attachment now. Do we have enough for that? What the heck is this? Recycled material, that's the only thing I can make. I think it's cool that you can make a multi-tool though. Like, did Grey Cat let Drake have the plans to do this? With a 3D printer? Alright, I think we need more material. Alright, I should have just read chat because you were trying to tell me the same thing. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Yes, we need more material. Gosh, can't holster it. Okay, there we go. Should have been called Watch an Idiot Try to Salvage. I like the crafting part of it though. Star Citizens needed crafting for a while. Alright. Alright, let's find... I'm so like tempted to fly into that hangar. This is cool. Well, I'm pleased that with all the bumbling, we still got some salvaging in this stream. Let's try and collect some more here. Stripping away that hull. Salvager's life is life for me. So let me ask you this, once you strip down the frame, I mean, is there anything else left to salvage? Or they haven't implemented that yet? By the way, that was a boss tip on switching to the gimbal mode. Clean up that mess there. This is for people who are like OCD or perfectionists. This is gonna drive you crazy. The way that I did. However, I think if I made the beam bigger, right, this would go better for me. There we go. No. I have to figure out how to adjust the beam. And I have to figure out how to map the mouse, because the mouse would be better for this for sure. Alright, let's strip some more here. Sure it's taking a while to get an SCU of cargo here. You're so tempted to encourage me. You should encourage me. Encourage bad stuff, bad behavior. Just wait till we get to Distera. You're gonna have fun trying to deal with me, trying to learn stuff in there. I don't quite understand the percentages on the bottom. I guess it's probably trying to tell me how much material there I can yield. I didn't realize I turned my speed up. Probably a good idea to keep that low, huh? That's where I thought I had mapped my mining beam to, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to change it. I thought when I switched to mining mode that it would allow me to, you know, that it would switch to roll, but I guess it didn't. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't to you guys, but oh well. Trust me, it makes a little bit of some sense in my mind. Having trouble stripping this part of it. Need to make some power cores. I feel like I need a snack, but I'm not sure what I want to get. Well, actually, I think I have a leftover taco from Taco Hell. Just stop at the border on the way home. Let's see here, almost an SCU. I think we almost got enough to make our multi-tool. Let's clean that up a little bit. It's kind of messy back here. I don't know, I got mixed feelings on this. This definitely is not, it's not going to appeal to everybody. But making money appeals to me, so right now the appeal is there a little. I do think mining is slightly more enjoyable right now though. But this part here is kind of cool. Let's see how this plays out. Or we make the multi-tool. Either way, I think this is a great start. Alright, let's go here and make our tractor tool. Creation and process. Alright, let's grab her. Alright, the question is, will I be able to attach this the way that I expect to? I did. Alright. Let's do this. Oh yeah. It works. Alright, we actually got something to work right. Alright, it's set to auto eject, so the next one should just pop out here, right? It's kind of lame that I gotta come down here every time though. Not sure how I feel about that. So you should stop and make your tractor module. Yeah, I did that. I listened to Shadow the last time. I just needed to have enough material to make the module. I'm excited that I can. I mean, the Pyro multi-tool with the tractor attachment is like one of my favorite tools, so I'm kind of excited that I can make those now. My next question would be, we sell it at the loading dock, I imagine? What am I doing here? Why am I? Because I'm strafing. I'm a strafer. Alright, let's do this. I am the worst salvager ever. I'm just spreading my beam all over the place. Not really caring. Not a care in the world. No method to my madness. Look at this. I can't yield that much here, but it just bothers me that this piece is sticking out. Let's see, you get 2 boxes worth between getting out of the chair. Oh, you got a point there. That's true. Imagine we gotta upgrade my reclaimer and get that out there and try the reclaimer. But I need help with that one. I'm definitely gonna need a crew. But I want to see how the reclaimer does it. So I think with the reclaimer, somebody sits in like a mining turret, right? A salvaging turret. But I'm not sure how it does the ejection. Yeah, we finally got some crafting going on, right? I agree, that is kind of cool. Especially because I can't tell you how many times I've been annoyed trying to get a multi-tool when I need one. And apparently you needed to do this job, so... There. I was trying to be lazy and not switch out of gimbal mode, but I don't see any way to get around it. Alright, so we got one SU filled up there. Practically, it should do the ejection soon for us. What's that vehicle hull part? Filler ejecting? Okay. Cool, so we should be able to do another box, right? So the question is going to be, does salvaging make you more money than mining? Or is it going to be like on par with each other? It just kind of depends on which one you like to do. Like Shadow's advice, I think I'm gonna have to like remap my stick and just use the mouse with salvaging. Make the mouse useful. Vehicle hull is letting you know how much salvage is available on this highlighted slider. Okay, I gotcha. The section I'm on doesn't really have very much left. Is that what you're telling me? I would love to know how an 890 jump gets abandoned like this, a beautiful ship like this. Guess I got too close to it there. Yeah, I would say I got too close. Who just leaves their 890 jump abandoned? Like, I know for me, I mean, I would probably want it towed back. It's an expensive ship. Salvage is on par with mining, but easier. Yeah, I would probably agree with you. Mining was pretty easy initially, and they kind of made it like more challenging, I guess, with the refining and all that stuff. I enjoy both. I think the problem that this game struggles from is like right now, the state that it's in, you're basically doing it just to earn credits, which you can spend on other ships. I'm being attacked. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, this Alex Kingsler guy. Is he another player? Just being a jerk off? Let's get out of mining mode here for a second. Wish my targeting thing was working. Oh, yeah, that's how we get out of mining mode. Maybe I should salvage him. What do you guys think? I guess it is an NPC because, yeah, that name. Definitely an NPC kind of name, and he's just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Which is good, because apparently my target mappings are all screwed up at the moment. That was interesting, wasn't it? But let's at least take this back to the space station. What I got right now. That was a strange occurrence. But we'll see how much this is worth. I will take it back to... Since all my stuff's at Microtech, let's go back to Port Tressler. I'm not sure what was going on there, because he just like, he was a jerk about it. He blew up my salvage. But he didn't attack me. Which is good, because, you know, we're not mapped at all. We're not ready for combat. All I could do is this. But, yeah, that was very strange. It's almost as jerky as a real player. Alright, where is my quantum target? Why can't I see it? We're at that point where my sound cuts out a little. That's another goal we have for this year, is to replace my capture card. Alright, that should fix my sound, and it did. A little cheat mode hack. Alright. Let's deactivate my quantum. Try again. There she goes. Good old Microtechy. And let's check out our cargo while we're in quantum here. It's PTU weirdness, I guess, right? Oh. Okay. I haven't seen this bug in a long time. Okay. That's the old get out of your seat in quantum and the ship leaves without you. Keep in mind, that's why it says this is a test version down there. Well, that's disappointing. I was really hoping to sell our salvage there and see what it looks like. But that wasn't a bad, you know, foray for, you know, getting an idea of how it works, I guess. Talk about weirdness and strangeness. I wish I had some friends that came save me. Oh well. Space. the coldness, the vastness of it all. Alright, friends. Well, I think with that in mind, I'm going to wrap up this stream. I really appreciate you guys sticking through with me with the key bindings, and Shadow, the help was immensely helpful with understanding how salvaging works. I think I got more of an idea of it. I will fix my controller mapping things by next stream, so we're all set to go with that. I think next stream, though, we're going to try a different game, probably Dystera. PTU is still PTU, as we can see here. What would be going through your mind right now if you're floating through space like this? I don't know. Anyway, glad to be back for 2023. Stick with the channel. We got a lot of cool stuff going on, and more giveaways like the C8R search and rescue. Shadow, I know one of these ships has your name on it. It's gonna happen. Anyway, thanks for joining, guys. I want to say 07, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.